up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to the Assassin, the GUST Stalker, my friends, which is absolutely hilarious and so much fun to play. We can attack Lancelots. We don't really have to be afraid of Orcans as long as we have the stealth ability. And that brings me to one of my first and most important points. If you try to replicate the same thing I do here in this video with a Gepard, for example, or a Cossack with Storm, it will not work because you have very little hit points and you have no way to not get killed. This guy here can make it work because he's got the stealth ability, and with this one the enemies cannot target you. So you can run right in their face with the shotguns and blast them out of existence. Like we do right here with this guy. We can not only kill him, we delete his bot from the game. And that's exactly what we've done here, guys. And that's all thanks to the stealth ability, okay? So yes, an Inquisitor with Storms and Thunder could do the same thing. But a Gepard with 3 times Gust will not be able to do it because you're just gonna get killed so quickly. You will not be able to get and destroy someone real quick and then get out of the situation with full hit points left, right? This guy, he can't shoot me. As long as I don't stand with the back exactly against the wall, he cannot really splash and kill me. He can try to shoot a few shots and maybe some rockets will hit me, but it will be more like a random chance. And he might be able to do 5-10% of damage to me, right? So most people don't really actually fire at you. They try to look for another target in the meantime and completely ignore you. And that is exactly what you need using the Gust on the Stalker, because you want people to ignore you, because that's when you can have so much fun. And this guy, he just wanted to fire. I activate the ability. I realize I won't be able to get behind him and kill him in time, so I withdraw behind the next cover I can find, which in my memory was this, wreckage piece here, this wing or whatever this is that we're having right in front of us. So we're regenerating the stealth ability, of course, trying to keep out of it, and there's a Plasma Griffin jumping. And the other 2 Griffins we already killed, we were able to kill because they had already jumped, right? They couldn't jump away anymore, and this guy not only jumped, he jumped and landed right in front of the barrel of the shotguns. Well, sorry to tell you, my friend, but that results in only one thing: certain death. So yeah, guys, this is an absolute fun machine here. The reason why I show you this right now is because I want to show you I haven't done anything else in this round. The only thing I have done, really, was dealing damage with that GUST Stalker. And I want to show you a clear result of how much damage we have been able to achieve with this one Stalker. So hold yourself tight to something, guys. 815,000 damage, being number 1, even on like twice or 3 times higher as the next players. This is how much damage we have just been able to do with this one GUST Stalker, my friends. Okay, so obviously it's not always going to go that well, but you can be so incredibly dangerous. You can sneak out of cover, activate the ability, and take one guy out without even being hit back. And that's why I call this guy the Assassin. It's really so much fun to play. Keep in mind we're running Gust here with level 12 Mark II, okay? So it's maxed out. Here I activated the ability and I couldn't cross up the hill. God damn it. But yeah, so of course we're doing more damage than maybe some of your weapons would do if you don't have them fully leveled. But it's a shotgun and it always deals lots of damage if you get close to your enemy. And the stealth ability makes sure you're gonna get just that, okay? So, that's how you have to play this. You have to play this guy like a little sissy, okay? Because you're not gonna go walk out and fight someone head on. That's not how this bot deals its damage or how it works. You will be able to capture beacons very effectively. You can even attack very powerful bots like the Hayashi here without, risking any damage taken, as long as you manage to get back behind cover by the time your stealth ability is out, right? And also, one thing you need to keep in mind, when you activate your stealth ability on your end, it is not yet active for the enemy. You have to compensate for 1.5 seconds of ping or latency. So if you run out of cover and there's an Orcan, Death Button Griffin standing there, make sure you activate the ability 1 second before you walk out of cover, because this way he can actually not target you. If you activate it the moment you run out, he still has on his end a second or so before your stealth ability is active on his side. So he will be able to target you for a long time still and maybe even take you out, okay? Just an important tip on this point here, a little bit of an info on how to play the Stalker more effectively. That's not only for GUST, that's just generally playing Stalker, right? And yeah, we've already done quite a lot here. Once again in the next round, and somehow, I don't know why, but my Gust replays, with the Stalker, they're always on Dreadnought. I don't know why, guys. But anyways, let's walk up there. I had to use the stealth ability to get here, but thanks to the fact that everyone was hidden behind cover by that time, I was allowed to not use it in this situation and only activate it when I got here. So I was able to inflict heavy damage on that huge Raijin target with so much juicy health. But then I got stuck there at this turbine or whatever it is. Alright, so one last match I want to show you guys, and this one here, unfortunately, is without sound. I'm terribly sorry, but I lost my sound on this recording somehow. But, you know, it's relatively quiet anyway. So, let's go and have a quick full round with this Battle Rack account right here, where we start off doing an incredibly well job with the Stalker. There is a Hayashi with Orkans, and I already activated the stealth ability here prior to his attack, so I was able to capture the beacon and take down his energy shield and not even lose any health in you know, back. So that was an incredibly good action. He was counting on the fact that whenever somebody takes that beacon, he has to expose himself and he will be able to deal damage to that guy. Not the Stalker. He can take that thing without taking damage. And I even depleted his health. So I attacked the Rhino, but I know he's gonna get taken down by somebody else, so I'm gonna focus on the guy I really wanna take out, and that's this Hayashi right here. And I must say, I'm very happy to take down a almost full Hayashi here with just the Gust Stalker here. Of course I had some backup, but still, here I... Target acquired! I see two guys standing there with long-range weapons not paying attention to me. So I could have actually had my stealth ability hidden and not used yet, but I already activated the stealth ability because I thought they have me in mind, but they actually didn't. So my stealth ability is gone right here and I died because of the other RDB. Which is Tulumbas and Pins on a Griffin or Rhino or whatever, right? Just in case you're wondering what RDB means, because I see that comment a lot in the comment section. So let's jump into the something that's, by the way, here gonna be a completely different video. I'm gonna make a video showing you the Gust Storm Griffin in action. Look how fast we drain that shield at 400 meters. It's 2 seconds and the full Ansel shield is gone, which will now enable my friend to the right to completely kill off that Lancelot with rockets. He didn't fire at this guy before because he had full shielding, and I just took that shield down like nothing with the Storm and Gust here on that Griffin, and so it came that my Lancelot friend over there was able to take out the other Lancelot with no problem at all. And even the jump at the Lancelot right here basically kills him so quickly. We run through that full physical shield of his and then kill him because we do have so much firepower and projectiles deal twice as much damage. Yeah, so this video, this very moment right here is not full Stalker Gust. I've done that before. Now I want to show you one great round, and I think what we have done in the beginning was a quite interesting start off against the Hayashi and against, you know, capturing that very important beacon in the middle in Beacon Rush, where you can use it as a spawn point then, right? And not allowing the other Hayashi to actually do anything back. So, another Lancelot coming up here. I'm just gonna use my Thunders... I'm just gonna use the shotguns here to drain the shields very effectively and very quickly, and thus allowing my team to deal a lot of damage. Do you see that? 5 enemies on one spot. Are you kidding me? 5 enemies sitting on that one spot right now. Which means that these guys will probably capture this beacon here. And I'm just gonna say, okay, the best thing I can pick now is something that deals some area damage, right? How about a Shock Train Dog? Which, by the way, is also, once again, going to be a separate video soon. 5 enemies on one spot. Boom! Boom! And I connected every single shot. Every one of them was connected with this Shock Train shot. I think I couldn't have jumped into a better bot at this spot here. Let's do it again. Boom! There wasn't a better choice to pick than this one here at this very moment. And yeah, dealing quite a lot of damage here with a Shock Train Dog. Like I said, it's going to be also a separate video. Just playing the Shock Train Mark II level 12 times 4 on a dock. But to just show you how it looks like, because you guys have been asking for this very setup here, and ever since you've been asking for this, I've been gathering, you know, footage so I can make a full video with it, right? Because when you guys get a certain request because you want to see it, then I'm trying to bring as much as I can about this very setup in there. Just almost a pure gameplay with this very one setup there. And maybe just like I do here at the end, one full round, showing how it impacted the entire round to have this running. I think we had lost the middle beacon at the beginning there, but our friends, as I said in that little moment where I stopped, have taken care of beacon Z, and now they're losing it again. Dang it! We're losing Z and D at the same time. Now the enemy is like completely in the lead. How does that work? Damn it. Alright, so let's try to make the best out of the situation, get point B captured back so we're not losing beacon points so quickly, and focus that Bulgazari right there. Do you see how much damage I just did to him? It's like 60% damage, or maybe 65, with those 4 shots of the, and this guy needs to go, with the 4 shots of this shock train right there. And now he's baiting me to fire into his shield. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get him. It looks like he's aiming at me. And then he's aiming at me again, and I fire every time he aims at me with his weapons. That's when I fire at him. But because he's using shock train, the weapons are pointing towards you, because they have such a wide angle of aiming, but his shield is still held towards you. So I think what I just learned here myself, watching myself play, I actually learned this right here, while I'm talking to you guys, that don't take the weapon aiming at you as an indicator if a Bulgazari looks at you or not. Because if it's shock train, there's a good chance he will still having his shield out and looking this way, but his weapons will already pointing towards you. So I think that's not the way to go to see whether or not it's a good point to shoot at him or not, right? Well, you learn something new every day, right? Isn't that what they say? So I've learned something new right already. The point in the middle, the beacon Z, is still the enemy beacon, but I really intend to change that now, since I think we're actually running through the enemy setups here, through the enemy bots. They're really running out of bots now, because they have been so hard defending that beacon, beacon B. They have been defending that so hard with everything they've had, and we were really well suited, set up there around them to take them out the whole time. Although we did lose a few beacons around it, we eventually run through their setups or through their bots, and yeah, can take him out. And only that one dock with Hydras is left. Sorry, but you have to go. Boom. All right, kamikaze. Yep. Whoa. Yeah, 1.3 million damage done here, and the beginning was the Stalker, making a huge difference if you ask me. So yeah, since this video is about the Stalker, just 2-3 more sentences about it. I really enjoy playing. It's like one of the most favorite setups I have, next to the dock with Punishers and Orkans, as you know. Because it's so dangerous and such an assassin. It's a very small bot, and when you see the Stalker coming at you, you never think, okay, this is it for me, because it's just a tiny little Stalker, and then it's still it for you because he's got the GUST on it. It's so much fun to play, it's so deadly, and it's underestimated all the time, okay? So, yeah, let's leave it like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys are awesome as always. Manni-Gaming signing off. Bye-bye.